Hi students and dear friends. In this video, I am going to discuss the life and contributions of Mr. Raja Rao, an Anglo-Indian writer. He was one of the three pillars of Anglo-Indian writings. Raja Rao, Mulk Raj Anand and R.K. Narayan are the three pillars. Like his contemporaries Mulk Raj Anand and R.K. Narayan, Raja Rao also started contributing to Anglo-Indian literature from 1930s onwards. Raja Rao was born on 8th November 1908 in Mysore, Karnataka. He studied in Hyderabad and he went to University of Madras for his higher education. Later, he developed interest in French literature, and for that, in order to pursue his studies in French literature, he went to France. Raja Rao later in the year 1966 became a professor of philosophy in the University of Texas in the United States of America. So, from this we can understand that Raja Rao studied English literature, he studied French literature, and he had a great interest in different philosophies. So, he actually mastered philosophy in such a manner that he delivered lectures on Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism, non-dualism, that is a part of Hinduism. Then he also delivered lectures on Marxism, communism, capitalism. So, on a variety of subjects he delivered lectures. So, we can say that the Western influences are very much evident on Raja Rao, but his novels actually are written in the form of Puranas. As in Puranas, we have digressions, debates, disquisitions, stories within stories. So, we see in the novels of Raja Rao the same digressions, the same disquisitions, and stories within stories, essays, and songs. Raja Rao actually wrote several stories, several short stories, which started appearing in Jai Karnataka, Asia, and the Illustrated Weekly of India. Chavni, a kaya, a client, in Khandesh, the little gram shop, the cow and the barricades are some of his famous short stories. Raja Rao also contributed immensely to articles and essays. His essays and articles started appearing from the year 1931 onwards. So, his essay, Europe and Ourselves, a pilgrimage to Europe, Trivandrum, Varanasi, books which have influenced me, appeared in various dailies from 1931 onwards. After that, we will now talk about the novels of Raja Rao. Some of the famous novels of Raja Rao are Kanthapura, Serpent and the Rope, Comrade Kirillov, etc. These novels brought him big fame all across the globe. In this video, I am going to discuss about his novel Kanthapura. In his novel Kanthapura, we see the glimpses of Asthal Puran. His novel Kanthapura actually is modeled after Asthal Puran. As in Matsya Puran, we see the depiction of the river Narmada, so we see also the depiction of Himavati river in Kanthapura, the novel. And as in Asthal Purans, we see village deities who have a direct control on the village. So, we see here village deity Kanchamma in the Kanthapura. She has a complete control on the village. She is responsible for the well-being of the villagers. She is responsible for the rain, for the harvest, and she is also concerned about the cattle diseases, cholera, pestilence, etc. of the village. However, she does not have a control outside the village. The Kanthapura is written in prose poetic style, that is, you can say prose poem. Nature is very beautifully evoked in the novel Kanthapura. For Raja Rao, literature is sadhana, spiritual discipline. In all his novels, there is a quest for the absolute. So, in this novel, also in Kanthapura, there is a character Murti who is the protagonist, who is the main character, and who is influenced by Mahatma Gandhi. And like Mahatma Gandhi, he actually fights against the British, and he rages a revolt against the British in his village Kanthapura. So, this small sleepy village of South India undergoes a great upheaval under the leadership of Murti, the protagonist, who, like Gandhi, finds politics a way of life, finds politics the path to action, finds in politics karma yoga. So, in Kanthapura, we see the uprising of the revolt. We see how the character fights for freedom of India. So, Kanthapura is not the story of a protagonist, it is the story of India. So, Kanthapura is a mini India, because all across the country there were struggles of freedom, there were uprisings against the British rule. So, this is mini India, you can say. Kanthapura is basically mini India. And like Purana, in this novel also we find that the plot is de-emphasized, the narrative is not linear but circular, and there is a storyteller in this small village, Achakka. So, the story is being told by this Brahmin widow woman, Achakka, and she narrates in a garrulous manner. The sentences run into a paragraph, one sentence runs into a paragraph. So, there is a rapid way of storytelling in this novel Kanthapura. So, the novel is modeled after Puranas, and the philosophy of the Gita is also very much seen there in the novel Kanthapura. In this novel, we see Karma Yoga as a way of life for the protagonist Murti. And the theory of non-dualism, Advaitvad, is also very much seen there in the novel Kanthapura, because it is through the freedom struggle, it is through the politics, it is through the karma that Murti finds his truth, finds the absolute. So, the quest for the absolute is completed in his life through the path of action. So, this is how the novel runs, and this novel becomes a very big hit because of the style, because of the narration, and because of the treatment of religion in this novel. If Kanthapura is about Karma Yoga, the most famous novel, Serpent and the Rope, which was written 22 years after the writing of Kanthapura, is all about Gyan Yoga. the path of knowledge. So friends, in my next video I would like to discuss about the novel The Serpent and the Rope. Now coming on to the awards of Raja Rao. Raja Rao was a well established writer of India who gave a turning point, who gave actually a turning point to the English writing in India, and for that he was awarded Sahitya Akademi Award. He was also given Padma Vibhushan in the year 2007. You can say he got this award posthumously because he died on 8th July 2006. So he led a long, fulfilling life. So this is all that I wanted to talk to you about Raja Rao in this particular video. Thanks for giving your patient hearing. Once again, thank you.